Hi, my name is Cassie, and I'm going to show you how to make a special edition book in about 4 days, solid days of time. First off, I use a lot of AI art. I've already talked about this in previous Publishing Empire videos, but this is why, so I can move quickly and do things very fast. Let me show you what I'm planning on doing for a book I have coming up. It's my Am I the Bleep Hole book, which is a sapphic monster romance, and it's super cute and super hot. And I want to do a fancy version of it that is on vegan leather, which my husband informs me is not leather. And it's going to be debossed with silver. It's going to have silver holographic edges. It's going to have a bookmark. It's going to have six color illustrations inside, and it is going to be the most beautiful, glamorous book of all time because I'm extra and that's what I want. But let me show you how I managed to pull all the pieces of it together. Okay, so what we're looking at right now is my Ideogram account. Ideogram is an AI program that is really amazing at making book covers. So a lot of people think everything's beep boop done when you start using AI, but it's not actually. You have to spend a lot of time going through and liking things and teaching the system kind of what you like, and also figuring out what you like, because sometimes you start with an idea. You can see that we're getting into my older stuff now. You could kind of see up ahead where I actually honed in on what I wanted. But when I was in an exploratory phase, I was just kind of pushing through things, and then I had to make the back of the book as well. We'll look at my final decisions for everything here in a second. But yeah, so I was pushing hard. This probably like took an entire 8 hours of my life, just sitting here thinking what I was going to do, how I was going to pull together, what it was going to look like. I'm doing this so you like legit see how long this process can take. What we're looking at now is designs for the end paper. Oh, look, wait, there's more cover ideas. So this is if you think, gosh, Cassie, this is an obscene amount of time, you would be freaking right. Okay, there we go. We went back into spider stuff. Okay, so now let's look at my final decisions. So I want this book to basically look like a spell book, basically. So this is going to look so bomb when it's debossed silver foil in the top of a black leather book. And then this is going to be on the back. So this is a quote from the book. I had to make sure that the vibe kind of matched between the same things. I had some covers that I liked, but they didn't really have the star aspect in them. And once I settled on this for the back, I needed to get them to do it. I also like woodcuts by Durher a lot. And so this is going to be like the title page inside the book because I like it. I wasn't able to do this for the foil because if you see up at the top where it's got like the gray shading, especially like in this like pseudo wing over here, foil isn't able to do that. Foil has to have like really crisp outlines because foil is like on or off. It's not like a gray color, so you have to be very precise when you decide to have something foiled. And then this is a Vivaid that based on Arzuli Dantor, who is the patron saint in a way of queer people, and I made a couple changes to it, and this is going to be silver on the end pages on the inside. And then this is a shout out to a important art gallery in the book, and that I took over to Alibaba, which is another place in China that sells stuff, and I did a search for places that sell things. They're black velvet bags. So I'm going to have a black velvet bag that's going to be embossed with that logo. So you guys know me. I really like to make my packaging sing. And so I'm just like, okay, that's going to be the bomb. So, yeah, that is how I sat around. And I forgot to show you how I did the interior illustrations, which I'm still working on. Here we go. Let's look at this. All right, let's pull back so you can see more of my screen. So this program here is Midjourney. So I've been working basically all morning on just 2 images here. And I'm still not happy with them 100%. So I've been working. So again, people are like, oh, it's so fast to do AI art. And yeah, sometimes you luck out, but then other times, if you're like me and you want things to be as perfect as they effing can be, then you spend hours of your life chasing the dragon. But actually, I really like this. I find it super rewarding and it makes me happy to do, is why I do it. But this is just let me show you, because this is all the effort I put into it. And then I've got one of my PAs who is, now we're back in dragon stuff, also rolling for me. She's doing some of the other images, but I really wanted to be the person to do Quenolith, one of the main characters, and Quenolith and Becky getting married, because like, what's better than sitting around and rolling queer art for like 4 hours of my life in the afternoon on a beautiful day with the windows open? Of course I'm gonna like be the one who wants to do that. It's like super fun. So yeah, that is how in under a week I had this idea to do it with Cece. My rep over there basically emailed me and she was like, "Hey, how are you?" And I was like, "You know what? It's time for some new books." So yeah, so we're gonna do that. We're also gonna do Go to Bed the Nightmare. That one is a lot easier though, because it's not from scratch and it's not as fancy. So it is gonna be fancy, but honestly, I planned the sprayed edges for that one like 30 minutes after I finished that book, because I was so excited about like what I knew it was gonna look like when I got the chance to do it. So yeah, so that is how I can pull together a special edition in record AF time. I hope that helps some of you all. If you want me to break down more about my process with either of these programs, let me know. I used a diagram for the text on the covers because a diagram is way better at text, way better. Midjourney is way better at vibes. Places, people, representational art is how I would say that. But you cannot be a diagram though for text, and it'll get around to the other stuff if you give it enough time. So yeah, I might do some tutorials on them in the future if there is interest. So if there is, let me know.